Heidi. I'm jumping on to say hello and welcome to the new podcast series. I am going to be on vacation for the next 2 weeks. First, I'm going for 10 days to the United Kingdom, and where I'm going to be 2 days in London, 5 days going through Wales, and then 3 days exploring the Isle of Wight and a bit of southern England. So that should be a lot of fun. And then after that, I will be heading off with 2 friends for a road trip down to upstate New York to attend New York Sheep and Wool, or Rhinebeck as it's more commonly known. So I'm going to be making a daily vlog during my trip and also during my road trip down to Rhinebeck. So I hope that's something that you'll be interested in seeing and you'll be following along. So I'm gonna head out, and I will check back in with you later.
It's the Supreme Court.
I don't know. Yeah, it's like that.
Hello friends, I'm pooped. All I can do is talk to you from lying down on the couch at my Airbnb. It was a super fun day. I didn't get very much sleep on the flight, probably only 3 hours, and very badly. So, but I still persevered and I pushed through the day, and we walked quite a bit. I ended up walking, so because Canadian passports now can go through the e-gate, customs was only about a minute to clear compared to like an hour last time. So I ended up being early to drop off my luggage at I use there's a website I found called Stasher where you can drop your luggage off. So I dropped it off. It was kind of very scary because it was a convenience store, and then I walked in and the guy kind of seemed like he didn't know what I was talking about when I said I paid to leave my bag there the night before, and then it took him a whole lot of time to find my confirmation on his phone, and then finally he said, okay, you can just drop it off in the basement, and he just unlatched a gate and opened these stairs to like darkness. So, and then I was like, okay, you want me to just go down these stairs into the dark? And then he goes, yeah, there's automatic lights. And I'm like, okay, here I go. So I was not sure I was gonna be ever seeing my carry-on bag ever again, but it was fine in the end. I picked it up and I didn't lose all of my hand knit sweaters because that was what was in those bags, in that bag. But anyway, because all of those things took a lot less time than I thought, I ended up doing a walk along the River Thames, or Thames River. I don't know why Thames. Okay, anyway, along the river, along the South Bank, and I walked and saw a whole bunch, the Parliament building and the London Eye and a bunch of castles and those things like that. Then I met up with a couple of friends for lunch at Crust Bros, which was really yummy. You would have seen that. And then we just basically walked around. We walked through St. James's Park and then walked up to what you call it? Why is it escaping me? Palace. Kensington Palace? No. Yes. So we walked past that, and then finally we looped around into Chinatown, where we went to Mama Sun's Dirty Ice Cream, which was my big goal for today. I really wanted to try the ice cream there, especially their ubi flavor, which is like a purple yam, and it was very delicious. I ordered the halo halo, which you would have seen. It was a lot. It was basically a meal in it of itself. And then the plan originally for tomorrow was to do the Harry Potter thing bright and early at 9, so I wouldn't have to hopefully wait as long in line, but because I'm pretty pooped, as you can see, I think I am going to postpone that to later in the day and just accept that I'm gonna have to wait in line. And I don't really want to do that many things tomorrow anyway, so I don't mind standing in the line. And I think my friend Rachel is gonna join me anyway for that, so I'll have a buddy to chat with. But so I'm gonna push that later in the day. But I have been in contact with Walker Slater in order to, because I've been wanting to buy some. I don't know if you're familiar with the brand. It's this Scottish brand that I found last time I was in Edinburgh, and they do kind of vintagey looking custom suits, but also off the rack suits in really beautiful, like English countryside type styles. A lot of their products are made out of Harris tweed, which is, spun on Harris in Scotland. So I'm going to go try on some clothes there. So I reached out to make sure they have my size, because I'm thinking that for pants I would need a UK 20, and they mentioned on their website that they didn't usually stock a lot of colors in that size. So I wanted to make sure that they would be ready for me, since I was only here for 2 days. So that's the plan for tomorrow morning. And then in the afternoon I'm gonna meet Ellie of Skandir. She came for lunch today as well, but I'm gonna meet her again for lunch, and we're gonna go to Dishoom, which is a Indian restaurant near King's Cross. There's a few other places, but I think we're gonna go to the one near King's Cross, which is her favorite Indian restaurant in London. So I'm gonna try it out. Last time I was here, we didn't end up going because the line was 2 hours for dinner. So we're gonna go instead for lunch, and hopefully the line isn't as bad. We're gonna go for a late lunch there, and then the afternoon, I haven't really decided. If you have any suggestions, I'm open to that. One option I was thinking is maybe the Victoria and Albert Museum, because they have a pretty big textiles collection, which I would like to peep at. But if not, maybe I'll go for a bit, and then I'm gonna meet Rachel for doing the whole typical tourist photo at platform 9 3/4 and visiting the Harry Potter store there stuff. I think I've talked long enough, and there's more than me renting this Airbnb, so I'm feeling a little bit self-conscious, so I'm gonna leave it at that for the day. You can find me on other social media at Books and Cables on Instagram and Ravelry, and I also have a website, Knit Tightly, but I don't really use that. I also left a link below to, if you wanted to buy me a coffee. It's not expected, but it's there as an option. And okay, well, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.